fly agaric. This mushroom stands out instantly because of its bright red cap covered in white spots, a look that has been repeated in books, games, and folklore for generations. It grows mainly in temperate forests across Europe, Asia, and North America, forming a close relationship with tree roots, especially birch and pine. What makes it different is not just its appearance, but its chemical composition, which affects the brain in unusual ways. It has been used historically in rituals and traditional practices, where its effects were often interpreted as visions or altered states of awareness. This dual identity, visually appealing yet biologically risky, is what makes it one of the most iconic mushrooms on Earth. Its presence in nature is both striking and deceptive, demanding attention and caution at the same time. The effects it produces are inconsistent and unpredictable, which increases the danger for anyone who misunderstands it. Some individuals may experience dizziness, confusion, or distorted perception, while others can have more intense neurological reactions. It is not typically classified among the most lethal mushrooms, but it can still lead to serious health issues if consumed incorrectly. Over time, its image became symbolic, shaping how people imagine mushrooms even today, often creating false confidence when identifying species in the wild. This is where the real risk lies, not only in the mushroom itself, but in the assumptions it creates. Morel. This mushroom is widely known for its distinctive honeycomb-shaped cap, which sets it apart from almost every other species in the wild. It typically appears in forests during the spring, often in areas that have recently experienced environmental changes like fires or soil disturbance. Unlike many common mushrooms, morels are difficult to cultivate, which makes them rare and highly valued in culinary settings. Their earthy, rich flavor has made them a delicacy in many cultures, especially in Europe and North America. Foragers often search for them carefully, as they blend easily into their surroundings and require a trained eye to spot. Despite being considered safe and edible, this mushroom carries an important condition, as it must always be cooked before consumption. In its raw form, it contains compounds that can cause digestive discomfort and adverse reactions. There is also the risk of confusing it with false morels, which have a similar shape but can be toxic and even dangerous. This makes identification a critical skill, especially for beginners who rely only on visual similarity. Over time, morel hunting has become more than just gathering food, turning into a seasonal tradition that connects people to nature. Chanterelle. This mushroom is known for its smooth, funnel-shaped body and its warm golden color that stands out on the forest floor. It grows in association with trees, especially in temperate regions, forming a quiet partnership with roots that helps both sides thrive. What makes it different is its firm texture and slightly fruity aroma, often compared to apricot, which is unusual for a mushroom. It has been collected and used in cooking for centuries, particularly in European cuisine, where it is valued for both flavor and consistency. Unlike many fragile mushrooms, it holds its shape well during cooking, making it reliable in a wide range of dishes. Its presence often signals a healthy forest ecosystem, which adds ecological importance beyond its culinary value. One of the key aspects of this mushroom is that it is relatively safe compared to many wild species, but still requires careful identification. There are lookalikes, such as the false chanterelle, which can confuse inexperienced foragers and lead to unpleasant effects if consumed. True chanterelles have subtle structural differences, like ridges instead of true gills, which become essential details during identification. Over time, they have gained a strong reputation among chefs for their balance of flavor and texture, often used in sauces and sautés. Oyster. This mushroom grows in layered clusters that resemble shelves, often attached to dead or dying wood in forests around the world. Its shape is smooth and slightly curved, with soft colors ranging from white to gray or light brown. What makes it different is its ability to break down tough organic material like wood, playing an important role in recycling nutrients back into the ecosystem. It is also widely cultivated because it adapts well to controlled environments, making it accessible compared to many wild mushrooms. In cooking, it is appreciated for its mild flavor and tender texture, which absorbs seasoning easily. Its combination of ecological function and practicality has made it one of the most commonly consumed mushrooms globally. Beyond its culinary use, this mushroom has drawn attention for its unusual biological behavior, including the ability to trap and consume microscopic organisms like nematodes. It is generally considered safe to eat, but like all wild mushrooms, correct identification is still necessary. Over time, it has become a staple in both home cooking and commercial production due to its fast growth and low cost. Its widespread availability contrasts with many other mushrooms that require specific conditions or seasons. Lion's mane. This mushroom is easy to recognize because instead of a cap, it forms a round cluster of long, soft spines that hang downward like hair. It grows on hardwood trees, especially in older forests, where it develops slowly and often appears in late summer or fall. What makes it different is not just its appearance, but its texture, which becomes tender and slightly fibrous when cooked, often compared to seafood. It has been used in traditional medicine in parts of Asia for centuries, linked to cognitive function and overall brain health. In recent years, it has gained attention in modern research for its potential effects on the nervous system. This combination of unusual form and possible functional benefits makes it stand out among edible mushrooms. Its growing popularity has led to increased cultivation, making it more accessible beyond wild foraging. While it is generally considered safe to eat, its delicate structure requires careful handling and preparation to maintain quality. Unlike many mushrooms that rely mainly on flavor, lion's mane is often discussed for what it may do beyond nutrition, which changes how people perceive it. Still, its presence in both culinary and wellness spaces continues to expand steadily. It represents a shift where mushrooms are no longer seen only as food, but as part of a broader interest in functional natural products. Shiitake. This mushroom is native to East Asia and has been cultivated for centuries, especially in Japan and China. It usually grows on decaying hardwood, and its brown cap with pale underside gives it a familiar, earthy look. What makes it stand out is its rich flavor, deeper and more savory than many common mushrooms. Because of that, it became one of the most important mushrooms in traditional cooking. Its long history also gave it a place in herbal practices, not just in food. Today, it is one of the most widely cultivated mushrooms in the world, which made it much more available outside Asia. It is valued for both taste and texture, especially in broths, stir-fries, and dried preparations. While it is generally safe, eating it raw or undercooked can sometimes cause skin reactions in sensitive people. Few mushrooms have moved so easily from forest wood to global kitchens. Ink cap. This mushroom is known for a very unusual behavior, as it begins to dissolve into a dark liquid as it matures. It often grows in urban areas, lawns, and roadsides, appearing quickly after rain and disappearing just as fast. Its cap starts smooth and light, then gradually breaks down into what looks like black ink dripping from the edges. This process, called autodigestion, is what makes it different from most other mushrooms. Some species in this group are edible when young, but timing is critical before the breakdown begins. Its short life cycle makes it easy to miss, even if it appears in large numbers. One of the most important details about certain ink caps is their interaction with alcohol, which can cause unpleasant reactions if consumed together. This has made them risky for casual foraging, even when they are technically edible. Puffball. This mushroom grows as a rounded, enclosed structure without the typical cap and stem seen in most species. It is commonly found in fields, forests, and even open grassy areas, often appearing after periods of rain. When young, the inside is completely white and firm, which is the stage where some species are considered edible. What makes it different is this simple ball-like form that hides its internal development. Instead of exposing gills or pores, everything happens inside a closed structure. As it matures, the interior transforms into a mass of dry spores, and the outer layer begins to open or rupture. When pressure is applied, even lightly, it releases a visible cloud of spores into the air. This method of reproduction is what defines the mushroom and makes it easy to recognize in its final stage. While some puffballs are safe when young, there are toxic species that can look similar early on, which makes careful identification important. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, you already know what to do.